Hello, my name is Darkmoon Doll, and on Wednesdays I like to do this show where I talk about my Freeform Dreadlocks and the experience that I had with them thus far for 18 years. It'll be 19 years in July. So today what I want to talk about is, once again, because I've mentioned this topic before on this show, I believe, but I wanted to do it again just because of all the stuff that's going on with celebrities and all this artificiality, and I don't know, it's just confusing for a lot of people who are wanting to go on a natural journey but feeling bombarded by all of this plastic reality around them. And this is kind of just a talk here, just a not planned out talk. Just based on my experience having Freeform Dreadlocks and walking through this world on this earth and getting feedback, whether or not I want it or not, about what my hair looks like and how it should look. I just feel like what's needed is patience for people, and for people not to really rely on having a role model all the time. Like having one person with those awesome Freeform dreadlocks that you look up to, and you're going to keep yours as long as they keep theirs, and then that person shaves their head, and then what do you do next? I've said something like this before, I know, but it just feels like people are into idol worship, and they don't know how to really get in touch with themselves, really hear that inner voice and that higher learning that's within everyone, a learning that is something that was innate, I believe, that you're born with. Certain people will come to the conclusion that they want to have Freeform dreadlocks because they're on a spiritual journey. Some people like it because they like the look of it. There's so many different reasons why people decide to take this Freeform Dreadlock journey. I just feel like people should lead by example and not try to emulate or copy anyone. I think that only gets you into trouble when you're traveling on your spiritual path. If that's what you feel like this life is all about, a spiritual path, not everybody shares that same viewpoint. So yeah, I just want to encourage people to be happy with who they are, be proud of who they are. Ever since having my hair, let it do its own thing, I just felt so much more free. I didn't feel like I had to worry about if these little bits and pieces were sticking out. I didn't have to worry about covering my hair up if it gets wet. There's so many pluses. There's no cons, or so many pros. There's no cons for me as far as dreadlocks go. It's all been very, very, very helpful, this experience. Just learning more about myself when people used to react, harshly, extremely harshly towards me when they'd see my hair. Now it's kind of a little less than it was before. It's still there, happens here and there, but not as much as before. And I think that's because my hair is going start to all get into one length, well, not one length, but pretty much a consistent length. So there's not too much sticking up antenna action going on. And that seems to make people a lot more comfortable when, the hair isn't going sparking out. It's funny. It's really funny how people react to different hairstyles. So yeah, if you're on this Freeform Dreadlock journey for the same reasons that I am, a spiritual journey, then enjoy it. Enjoy it every step of the way. And this video is just mainly a video of encouragement to follow your own heart. Follow what's right for you. Don't put somebody on a pedestal. Learn what you're all about. And then you get far beyond just your hair. You get to your soul and what your personality is meant to be doing here on your spiritual journey here on earth. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching this show today. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the likes and the shares. Thank you for the kind comments. And put your comments down below with your questions asking about Freeform Dreadlocks in particular, and I can make a show answering your questions. Alrighty guys, I'll see you soon. Peace.